Hey everybody, Spicci here with another box break video, and today we're doing something a little different. For starters, I'm going to just fly through this box and not make you guys watch me open it, and I'm going to do a recap video at the end for you and show you everything I pull that's worth showing you. And so you're asking, what are we doing here? Okay, this is a 1989 Donruss. It's a 2-counter display, factory sealed case, okay? It's got 432 wax packs. So, I'm going to put the odds on the screen of how many Griffeys and how many of everything else we should pull out of this thing if collation were perfect. Okay? I bought this box back in 2012, and I think I paid around $100 for it. So now this case right here goes for about $450, and the reason sorry, I had an issue there. Yeah, this case goes for about $450 now, and it's equivalent to 12 wax boxes. And the reason I'm ripping it is because if it was like a factory sealed wax case, I wouldn't necessarily rip it. I might ship it off to BBCE and have them just wrap it, saying from sealed case, wax boxes, blah blah blah. Even though they're not worth a ton of money. But anyways, so there's really not a lot of cool significance with this case. It's just a big case full of wax packs. So anyways, that would have gone on a counter in a retail store. So anyways, we're going to rip it. We're going to see how many Griffeys we get. One Griffey at a 10 is going for about $350. We should get a dozen, I would say, roughly out of here if collation's decent. We should get 8 to 12, I think, is where we should get. Anyways, let's start with the shout out here, guys. Diamond Yard Sports Card. He's my shout out today. He's a YouTuber I like a lot. Really like watching his videos. I know him personally. He's a very nice guy. His name is George. He lives out in Arizona, and he has a great channel. He's got, I think, 444 subscribers. So if you guys wouldn't mind, head on over there. Links in the description, right to his channel. Go sub him. Tell him Frank Spicci sent you. I guarantee I'll sub you back. He doesn't do a ton of videos like I do, but his videos are awesome when he does them. He does PSA return reveals, and he also does a lot of his videos are highlighting cards in his collection that he talks about, and they're freaking awesome cards. And he has a beautiful pre-war collection. He's got a really nice collection of the old strip cards. So back in the Cobb, Johnson, Mathewson days, Tris Speaker, so on and so forth. He's got a nice collection of those that he gets. Yeah, George is a knowledgeable guy, and you can learn a lot from him, just like everybody in this community. So please go ahead and give George a sub. Let him know I sent you again, and I'd really appreciate that, and I know he would too. So, alrighty guys, on with the video. I'm going to pause this, I'm going to crack this, show you what's inside, then I'm going to get the ripping, then we're going to do the recap video, and it's going to be fun. Alright, hold on a second. Okay, right off the bat, that's what we got. Pretty cool. It just shows you how to set up the display. Pretty neat. So I'll pause it and pull it out, and we'll keep looking. So that's what the one box looks like. Alright guys, there's what it looks like opened. Not set up and displayed, but look at those colors. Packs look pretty good. Pretty neat, guys. So I'm going to get to ripping this. This is the first box. We'll see how we do. And then I got the second one in here. So hold tight and we'll do a big recap of everything cool we pull. Okay, thanks. Alright, thought I'd just open the first pack here for you and let you guys take a look. 15 cards. So I should be able to figure out how many Griffeys we should get with perfect collation. So I'm gonna raise this up a little bit, guys. Sorry about that. There we go. Take a quick peek here. Oh, and look at that right on the back, guys. John Smoltz. Nice. John Smoltz rookie. So he's one we're going to pull out. I definitely loved this card growing up. And these cards are sharp. Boom! Schilling rookie. And I believe that there's a Smoltz rookie in here too. First pack, guys. Pretty cool. Edgar, second year. And a Smoltzy. Look at that. Pretty cool. Alrighty. So we'll call that good, and I'm going to get to ripping, and I won't bore you guys. So stay tuned. Alright, everybody, I am essentially one section of one of the two boxes down, and it turns out that there's 36 packs in each one of those sections, so I've essentially done one box. And here's what I got. A whole bunch of puzzle pieces, there's a bunch of commons, and then I got any star cards I put in piles here, and they're not very big. American League, National League, so I can sort them out by player later. MVP cards, Diamond Kings, and there's the rookies I've got so far, guys. I still have only gotten one Smoltz, one Schilling since that first pack, a couple B shots, the Edgar second year, and then 3 YuGiOhs. So let's keep going. Alright, everybody, another box down. This is taking forever. I think this has taken me an hour to do these 2 boxes. Here's what we got. Another big stack of puzzles. There's the commons. Here's the stars. I've gotten 3 of the extremely rare Alex Madrid era cards, which you guys have seen. I'll put a description of asking prices and supposed sold prices for that card. We finally got 1 Griffey and 1 Johnson. Couple Edgars, couple Smoltz now, 4 Schillings, still 3 YuGiOhs, up to 4 B shots, and we did get a Gary Sheffield. So I'm not sure why my focus sucks right now, but anyways. Alright, moving right along. Alright, everybody, there's number 3 down. Here's what we got. Bunch more commons. Here's where we're at so far. 3 boxes down, 7 Bichette rookies, 4 Smoltz, 1, 2, 3, 6 Schillings, a couple Sheffields, a few YuGiOh, and then 2 Johnsons, 2 Griffeys. So the best ones are the hardest to pull so far. And I'm just doing these Alex Madrids just to prove a point that they're not rare. We've gotten 5 of him. Alright, moving right along. Alright, guys. There is the equivalent of 4 boxes opened. Here's this so far. Here's the carnage loaded. I got another Griffey, another Johnson. I don't think I got any more Bichettes. I might have got another 1 or 2 Schillings. Maybe a Schmoltz. I don't think a Schmoltz. Maybe 1 more Sheffield. A couple more Alex Madrids. Anyways, moving right along. Alright, everybody. So I got 6 boxes ripped. I put the commons back in there. And here's the Diamond Kings, National League Stars, Hall of Famers, MVP cards, and the American League. And then there's all the puzzle pieces. I saved these like this because there's some guys I like to do through the mail autographs with. And then the Hall of Famers and stuff are guys I want to just see if they're worth getting graded. Anyways, here's the count so far. 6 boxes down, guys. Okay, that's a bunch of Bichettes. That's a bunch of Schillings. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Smoltz. 1, 2, 3, 6 Johnsons. I've still only gotten 3 Griffeys out of 6 boxes. Okay, 6 wax boxes. We've gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 YuGiOhs, 4 Sheffields, and a bunch of these Alex Madrid that are worth $25,000, $35,000 a piece. All right, wish me luck. We're gonna keep going. Hey, I saw this pack here, and you guys probably can't see, but there. It's got a card folded in half. I just wanted to open it on camera so you can see. Look at this thing. Well, it's the first time I opened a pack with a card wrapped around it like that. Pretty interesting. See what else is in here. Okay, like most of them, nothing good. Alrighty. Keep ripping. That was so exhausting. I'm so tired. No more pack opening. Alright, everybody. Can I just tell you that that was exhausting? This is just one pile of the commons. And as you can see, they're very tall each. That's 6 boxes worth. And then there's all the puzzle pieces. And there's the stars and stuff. Alright, here is the breakdown and a couple words about these cards. Alright, as we know, they made a ton of this stuff. And but what I will say about the 89 Donruss set is that it is one of the best, actually it's probably the best rookie class in any single Donruss set. It's got Bichette's rookie, Sheffield, Griffey, Schmaltz, YuGiOh, Curt Schilling's only rookie, Randy Johnson, and also had other great guys that were coming up like Sandy Alomar Jr., who had a solid career, and who else? I can't think of any more guys that had decent careers that the rookies were in the set. But anyways, this had a great set, much better than 88, which only had Mark Grace, who was just a star on the Cubs for a while, David Wells, Roberto Alomar, Tom Glavine, Edgar Martinez, which isn't even a picture of him, but that's in the traded set, I think. Anyways, so not a lot in 88. 89 had some good guys, but it didn't have the big boys like Frank Thomas in it. But it did have Sosa, Gonzalez, Walker, so on. John Olerud, stuff like that, Dave Justice. Anyways, I think Justice was in the regular set. He might have been in the rookie set. Doesn't matter. This was actually a good set, loaded with Hall of Famers and so on. Okay, so this case I opened up had a total of 6,480 cards. And not to mention over 1,200 puzzle pieces. So that breaks down to, with a 660 card set, an average of 9.81 cards of each card in the set, minus the MVP cards, which are actually a insert set out of this. So roughly roughly 9 cards of every player is about what you should get. How did we do? Well, first off, I'd like to let you guys know the values on PSA 10s of these and why I broke the set. It wasn't for fun. I literally started this at 5 p.m. last night, and I took about an hour break where I made some food and ate it and watched a little television, but just for an hour or less, and I kept going until 12:30 midnight. So I was working on this for, what's that, 7.5 hours minus 1 hour, about 6.5 hours. It took me forever. I know in the videos you saw that super fast opening. Yeah, that was not really me. That was 8 times speed. So anyways, I couldn't find any information on what the Bichettes are going for. No PSA 10s have sold. None are currently up for sale. But I did pull 16 Dante Bichette rookies, who is a legend in Colorado, and he had a very great career. Very quiet, you know, kind of a sheltered career playing in Colorado all those years, but he had a great career, and there's no wonder his son is so good, Bo. I pulled 16 of his cards. Okay, now I pulled this right here. Okay, this, you've seen this before, the Alex Madrid. Okay, and I'm gonna put a picture up right now over here of what these things have sold for, and I don't know if it's fake or at least what people are asking, but supposedly these have sold for a lot of money, and supposedly there's an error version of it. So these all sell for some reason or another on eBay, and this actually happens to be the card I got the most of the cards I was actually counting. And they say that the error is right here. It says that, let's see if I can get this to zoom. Okay, well, maybe. So anyways, yeah. So there's a period next to ink incorporated right there, okay? So the error is, that's where the error is, that period. So they say if it does not have the period, then it's the error, and it's worth so much money, supposedly. So I looked through my cards, period, 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 period. I'm thinking these all came from the same case, so they're probably all from the same print run, probably all the same, period. And then I get one with no period right there. See right here? No period on that one. And then period, 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 period. So the ones that are selling for a lot, they say don't have the period. Supposedly it's a super rare error. But I pulled one. And I don't believe for a second it's actually worth anything. But I'm going to put it online just for fun and see what happens. So, one supposedly sold for $16,500, which I just showed you. I would be happy if it sold for $16. All right, next is John Smoltz, a rookie card. John also has a rookie card in 88 Fleer. Update, sorry. His PSA 10s are selling for roughly in the $20 range, and we have 10 of them, and that is current market value. Curt Schilling, this is his only rookie card in existence for the 89 season, and some of them have sold for between 100 and 120 in a PSA 10, but the majority of them sell between 50 and 75. It's kind of across the board, and there's a handful of sold between 75 and 100, but I would say between 50 and 75 is a realistic number for that one. All right, Randy John, and I have 16 Curt Schilling rookies, so that's pretty good. Randy Johnson rookies, there's 11 of them here I pulled, and they sell in the, some of them sold for as much as in the 60s, but I think a realistic value for them is about $35 for a PSA 10. YuGiOh rookie, those right there are selling for about $20 a piece in PSA 10. A few, $5, $6, $10 more, a few dollars less, but about $20 is about what I figured. And I pulled 17 of those. Gary Sheffield, I just want to show you these. I pulled 8 Gary Sheffield cards, okay? And the first 4 were pretty nice. Alright, a little discoloration up top there. Just printing stuff, but they're kind of mostly like that. These 3, see it up here on top? You see a little bit of weird color. You can't see it. Anyways, these 4 come out okay. Centered, not horrible. They're all kind of left to right, a good 60-40, maybe even 65-35. So the first 4 come out okay. And they're selling about $30 on average in a PSA 10. And then the next 4 came out. You can tell something happened to all these when they're sitting in sheets, because they have creases in the exact same spot. You see? And then even up here, right here, okay, right there by his leg, they're in the same spot there too. See there? Crease. And that one goes right straight through the whole leg. You can see. Same thing here. It's got a remnant of that same crease. And then down here, they all have the same crease. So these 4 all came out creased, which is ridiculous. So all out of different packs. I mean, completely different stacks of packs. So something happened to that sheet right on Gary Sheffield, apparently. So those 4 are going to be considered VG condition. And then, like I said, I got 8 of those. And the Griffeys started off tough getting these things, man. Griffeys are selling on average all day long for about $300 in a PSA 10. I don't know if I got a PSA 10. I think centering is this one's not horrible, but it's slightly off top to bottom. This one is left to right, it's off centered. Got an ink blob right there. Okay, I think there's another one too, but yeah, ink blob there. This one is not too bad, and it's also, you see right here, shirt has an ink blob there and a pretty good one right there. It's all ink blobs from the printing. And this one also has a bad mark right there. So a couple bad ink blobs. So those aren't going to get 10s. This one's not horrible. This one's probably I would say the best, but it's still off-centered top to bottom a little bit. And this one's pretty close to it. And then my last 2 I pulled were both off-centered top to bottom pretty bad. So you see that right there. They're kind of chopped on top, but whatever. I opened these hoping I could get a PSA 10 Griffey. I was hoping to pull a dozen Griffeys and actually get a fighting chance at pulling a 10, but I'm going to say maybe I got 2 9s and then the rest are going to be not, and they're all going to be worse. So 8s and worse. So that's it, guys. I would call this mediocrely successful. You know, I would like to have pulled 17 Griffeys. He's the lowest number I pulled. Alex Madrid is the highest number, and Bichat, the guys that I didn't really want to get graded. I might get a couple YuGiOhs graded, but another thing is the cards didn't come out. I mean, they came out beautiful. The packs were glossy. The cards still had a shine on them, which you didn't even know they had on an 89 Donruss, but that original shine was beautiful. The only issue I really ran into was off-centering was the biggest problem, I would say. And then when I was opening these, I got tons of the same packs. So I have tons of the same cards in here, and then not tons of some other ones. So collation was horrible on these, absolutely horrible. I got to a point where I could tell if I got certain guys in a pack, I wasn't getting nothing in it. I could tell when I was going to get a Griffey. Schmidt came a couple cards before him. And then I was pulling, I think I was pulling Bichette, Schmaltz, and Schilling in a lot of packs, the same packs. So those are great packs if you like those guys. But anyways, I'll go through all these cards, not the commons, but I'll go through these ones, and these ones, and see if there's any. You know, I'll probably try to get some Ripkins graded if there's any good Ripkins in there. Sorry about that blur right there. Same thing over here. I didn't sort these ones. I got sick of sorting them into piles. So I'll sort those out here, go through them all, and maybe you'll see them in a video if they go to PSA or not. I'll tell you that they came from this rip. So, and then I got the famous folded in half card. It's folded around the pack, which is pretty cool. Mike Young, sorry. So, that's it, guys, for this video. Hope you liked it. Please subscribe and share, and go check out my buddy George at Diamond Yard Sports Cards, okay? Thanks again, and I'll see you soon. Later.